Welcome, fellow explorers of the wild. I am Khalifa, and today we embark on an extraordinary journey into the Amazon rainforest, a sprawling, vibrant world that stands as one of the wildest, most biodiverse places on our planet. This is a realm where nature's power is on full, magnificent display, a colossal green ocean teeming with life forms so diverse, so intricate, that they continue to astound and mystify us. Here, the air hums with unseen energies, and every rustle in the undergrowth, every ripple in the water, speaks of ancient dramas unfolding. Deep within the emerald heart of South America, survival is a daily battle, a relentless contest of strength, cunning, and adaptation. The creatures that call this jungle home are masterpieces of evolution, honed by millennia of struggle to become the formidable beings they are today. We will venture into their domain, seeking to understand the raw, untamed spirit that defines life here. Prepare yourselves for an experience that will engage all your senses as we witness the untamed ferocity that is the essence of the Amazon. This is not merely a journey of observation, it is an immersion. Through breathtaking visuals captured with cutting-edge technology, dramatic music that echoes the pulse of the jungle, and an immersive sound design that places you right beside these incredible animals, we will uncover the stories of the Amazon's most formidable inhabitants. Join me as we explore the lives of the top 10 most ferocious animals of this unparalleled wilderness and witness the power and majesty of nature in its most primal form. Our first encounter brings us face to face with a true icon of the Amazon, the Jaguar, Panthera onca. This magnificent feline, the largest cat in the Americas, is the undisputed apex predator of this realm, a creature of breathtaking power and silent grace. Its beautifully spotted coat, a tapestry of rosettes against a tawny background, provides perfect camouflage amidst the dappled light and shadow of the forest floor. The name Jaguar itself is said to derive from the indigenous word Jaguar, meaning he who kills with one leap, a testament to its formidable hunting prowess. To behold a jaguar in its natural element is to witness a masterclass in predatory perfection, a silent hunter that embodies the wild spirit of the jungle. The jaguar roams a vast territory, preferring dense rainforests, swamps and wetlands, often near water sources where prey is abundant. It is a solitary creature, elusive and largely nocturnal, its senses keenly attuned to the slightest movement or scent. Unlike many other large cats, the jaguar is an adept swimmer and climber, skills that greatly expand its hunting grounds and allow it to pursue prey both in the water and high in the canopy. Its powerful build, with a notably robust head and exceptionally strong jaws, marks it as a creature designed for overwhelming force. Observing its deliberate, patient movements, one can sense the coiled energy, the readiness to explode into action at any given moment. When it comes to diet, the jaguar is an opportunist with a remarkably diverse menu, preying on over 85 different species. Its diet includes deer, capybaras, tapirs, peccaries, and even formidable reptiles like Caiman and anacondas. Its hunting method is a display of raw power. It often employs a stalk and ambush technique, relying on stealth to get incredibly close before delivering a devastatingly powerful bite. Uniquely among big cats, the jaguar frequently kills its prey by piercing the skull between the ears, a bite so strong it can penetrate reptilian armor and turtle shells. This crushing force makes it one of the most efficient and feared predators in its ecosystem. The jaguar's adaptations are a marvel of evolutionary engineering. Its spotted coat is not just for camouflage. The patterns are unique to each individual, like a fingerprint. Its powerful limbs and sharp, retractable claws provide excellent traction for climbing and subduing large prey. The jaguar's vision is exceptionally acute, especially in low light, giving it a significant advantage during nocturnal hunts. Furthermore, its ability to thrive in diverse habitats, from dense jungle to open floodplains, showcases its remarkable versatility. This adaptability is key to its reign as the top predator across such a wide range of environments within the vast Amazon basin. Interactions with other animals are typically those of predator and prey, though jaguars may occasionally clash with pumas over territory or large kills, although such encounters are rare. The primary threat to the jaguar, however, comes from human activity. Habitat loss due to deforestation for agriculture and cattle ranching, coupled with poaching for its beautiful pelt, or in retaliation for livestock predation, has led to a decline in its populations in many areas. An interesting, lesser-known fact about the jaguar is its surprisingly diverse vocalizations, which range from deep roars and grunts to mews and even bird-like chirps used for communication across its sprawling territories. We now submerge ourselves into the watery realms of the Amazon to confront our next formidable creature, the green anaconda, Eunectes murinus. This is not merely a snake, it is a legend, whispered about in hushed tones, a true giant among serpents and one of the heaviest snakes on Earth. Its immense size, with some individuals reportedly reaching lengths of over 20 feet and weighing hundreds of pounds, makes it a truly awe-inspiring sight. The anaconda's olive-green skin, adorned with dark oval blotches, provides excellent camouflage in the murky waters and dense vegetation it calls home, allowing it to become virtually invisible to unsuspecting prey. Green anacondas are semi-aquatic, perfectly adapted to life in the slow-moving rivers, swamps, and marshes of the Amazon and Orinoco basins. They spend much of their time submerged, with only their eyes and nostrils, positioned on top of their heads, breaking the surface. This allows them to lie in wait, patiently observing their surroundings for any sign of a potential meal. While they are graceful and powerful swimmers, anacondas are considerably more cumbersome on land. Their behavior is typically solitary and secretive, making encounters in the wild a rare and often startling experience. They are ambush predators, relying on stealth and the element of surprise rather than prolonged chases. The diet of the green anaconda consists of a wide variety of animals depending on the snake's size. Younger anacondas might feed on fish, birds, and small mammals, but as they grow, so does the scale of their prey. Large adults are capable of taking down capybaras, deer, peccaries, caiman, and even jaguars have occasionally fallen victim to these colossal constrictors. The anaconda is not venomous. Instead, it employs the brutal efficiency of constriction. After seizing its prey with powerful jaws lined with backward curving teeth, it rapidly coils its muscular body around the victim, tightening its grip with each exhalation until the animal succumbs to asphyxiation or cardiac arrest. The anaconda's adaptations for its predatory lifestyle are remarkable. Its eyes and nasal openings are located on the dorsal side of its head, allowing it to remain almost entirely submerged while stalking. Its flexible skull and ligaments allow it to swallow prey much larger than its own head, a feat common to many snakes, but truly staggering given the anaconda's potential meal size. The sheer muscular power distributed along its massive frame is its primary weapon, capable of crushing bone and overwhelming even the strongest of creatures. Furthermore, anacondas can slow their metabolism significantly, allowing them to survive for weeks or even months without feeding after a substantial meal. While a mature green anaconda has few natural predators due to its immense size and power, younger, smaller individuals can fall prey to jaguars, caimans, and even large birds of prey. The greatest threat to anacondas, much like the jaguar, stems from habitat destruction and human persecution, often driven by fear or the illegal pet trade. An interesting and perhaps lesser-known fact about the green anaconda is that females are significantly larger than males. During mating season, several smaller males may form a breeding ball around a single large female, a slow-motion wrestling match that can last for several weeks until one male successfully mates. Our journey now takes us to the edges of the Amazon's rivers and lakes, the domain of another apex predator, the black caiman, Melanosuchus niger. This formidable crocodilian is the largest predator in the Amazon ecosystem, a relic from an ancient lineage, perfectly designed for aquatic ambush. Its dark, almost black coloration provides excellent camouflage during its nocturnal hunts in the shadowy waters, making it a virtually invisible threat. Growing to lengths of up to, and sometimes exceeding 15 feet, the black caiman is a true monarch of its habitat, instilling a primal fear in any creature that ventures too close to the water's edge. Black caimans inhabit a variety of freshwater habitats, including slow-moving rivers, lakes, swamps, and seasonally flooded savannas. They are primarily nocturnal hunters, spending their days basking in the sun to regulate their body temperature or lurking motionless in the water. Their behavior is characterized by patience and explosive power. They can remain submerged for extended periods, with only their eyes and nostrils visible, surveying their surroundings for an opportunity. The sight of a large black caiman silently gliding through the water is a chilling reminder of the raw, predatory power that reigns in these aquatic environments. The diet of the black caiman is incredibly varied, reflecting its status as an apex opportunist. Younger caimans feed on insects, crustaceans, and fish, but as they mature, their prey becomes significantly larger and more formidable. Adult black caimans will consume fish, turtles, birds, capybaras, deer, monkeys, and even other predators like anacondas or jaguars if the opportunity arises. Their hunting technique is classic crocodilian, a sudden, explosive lunge from the water, seizing the unsuspecting victim with immensely powerful jaws. They often drag their prey underwater to drown it, and their teeth, while sharp, are designed more for gripping than tearing, so they may dismember larger prey by thrashing or performing a death roll. The adaptations of the black caiman are a testament to millions of years of evolutionary success. Their dark, scaly armor provides protection and camouflage. Their powerful tails propel them through the water with surprising speed and agility, and can also be used as a formidable weapon. Their eyes, ears, and nostrils are positioned on the top of their heads, allowing them to remain largely concealed while still being aware of their surroundings. A special valve in their throat, the palatal valve, allows them to open their mouths underwater without ingesting water, crucial for drowning prey. Furthermore, they possess an incredibly strong bite force, among the highest in the animal kingdom. Historically, the black caiman was hunted nearly to extinction for its valuable hide. Thanks to conservation efforts, its populations have recovered in many areas, though it still faces threats from habitat loss and illegal hunting. While adult black caimans have few natural enemies, their eggs and hatchlings are vulnerable to predation by jaguars, large birds, and even other caimans. An interesting and lesser-known fact about the black caiman is its important role as an ecosystem engineer. By preying on fish, they can influence fish populations, and their movements and nesting activities can create microhabitats for other species, highlighting their integral role in the health of the Amazonian aquatic systems. We now venture into the very waters that harbour giants, to focus on a creature whose fearsome reputation often precedes its actual size, the piranha. The term piranha encompasses several species of freshwater fish, most notably those belonging to the Ceratosalmus and Pygocentrus genera, famed for their razor-sharp teeth and voracious feeding habits. While often sensationalized, the piranha is undeniably a formidable predator, perfectly adapted to its role in the Amazonian food web. Their silvery, often reddish-tinged bodies dart through the water, a glint of danger in the often murky depths. Piranhas are found throughout the rivers and floodplains of South America, thriving in the warm, fresh waters of the Amazon basin. They are often found in schools, a collective that can amplify their predatory impact, though many species are also solitary hunters or scavengers. Their behavior can vary. While some species are notoriously aggressive, others are more timid, feeding primarily on fins, scales, or even plant matter. The image of a frenzied school stripping a large animal to the bone in minutes, while rare and often exaggerated, is rooted in the reality of their incredibly efficient feeding mechanism when presented with a vulnerable or distressed target. The diet of most predatory piranha species consists mainly of fish, which they attack with swift, incapacitating bites, often targeting fins and tails to immobilize their prey. They will also consume insects, crustaceans, and occasionally scavenge on larger animals that have died or fallen into the water. Their teeth are triangular, flat, and razor-sharp, interlocking like surgical blades, allowing them to shear through flesh and bone with remarkable ease. During a feeding frenzy, a school of piranhas can indeed make short work of a carcass, their collective biting power reducing it rapidly. This efficiency makes them important contributors to the nutrient cycling within their aquatic ecosystems. The piranha's primary adaptation is, undoubtedly, its formidable dentition, which is constantly replaced throughout its life, ensuring they always possess a sharp cutting edge. Their powerful jaw muscles provide the force behind these devastating bites. Many piranha species also possess keen senses of smell, particularly for blood in the water, which can attract them from considerable distances. Their laterally compressed bodies allow for quick bursts of speed and maneuverability in the water, essential for both hunting and evading larger predators. Some species can also produce audible sounds, possibly for communication or intimidation. Piranhas themselves are prey for a variety of larger animals, including caimans, river dolphins, large fish, birds like herons and storks, and even giant otters. They play a crucial role in the ecosystem as both predator and prey. Despite their fearsome reputation, attacks on humans are relatively rare and usually result in minor nips, often occurring in areas where fish are being cleaned or when water levels are very low, concentrating the fish and reducing their food sources. An interesting lesser-known fact is that not all piranhas are carnivorous. Some species are primarily herbivorous, feeding on seeds and aquatic plants, challenging the monolithic, bloodthirsty image often portrayed in popular culture. From the waters, we now move to the forest floor and canopy to encounter a creature whose ferocity lies not in its size or predatory might in the traditional sense, but in the sheer, unadulterated agony it can inflict, the bullet ant, Paraponera clavata. This insect, though only about an inch long, possesses a sting so excruciatingly painful that it is likened to being shot, hence its evocative name. Its black, robust body and formidable mandibles are a clear warning to any creature that might inadvertently disturb it. The bullet ant is a testament to the fact that in the Amazon, even the small can be mighty and incredibly dangerous. Bullet ants are found in the humid lowland rainforest from Nicaragua south to Paraguay. They are typically solitary foragers, though they live in colonies situated at the base of trees, often with their nests hidden among the roots or in cavities within the trunks. These ants forage on the forest floor and high into the canopy, searching for nectar, plant sap, and small arthropods. Their behavior is not inherently aggressive unless their nest is threatened or they are directly provoked. However, an encounter with a foraging ant, if it feels trapped or handled, can result in an unforgettable lesson in respecting even the smallest inhabitants of the jungle. The primary weapon of the bullet ant is its potent venom, delivered via a large stinger. The pain from a single sting is ranked as the highest on the Schmidt Sting Pain Index, described as pure, intense, brilliant pain, like walking over flaming charcoal with a 3-inch nail embedded in your heel. The intense, throbbing pain can last for 12 to 24 hours, often accompanied by tremors, sweating, nausea, and localized paralysis. This formidable defense mechanism is highly effective at deterring potential predators, which might include birds, lizards, or even larger insects. Their diet, as mentioned, is relatively benign, focusing on nectar and small prey, making their defense a stark contrast to their feeding habits. The bullet ant's adaptations are centered around its survival and the effectiveness of its sting. Its strong mandibles are used for carrying food and excavating nests, but can also deliver a painful bite, though this is secondary to the sting. The ant's tough exoskeleton offers some protection. The venom itself is a complex cocktail of neurotoxins, primarily ponerotoxin, which affects voltage-gated sodium ion channels in the central nervous system, causing the extreme and prolonged pain. This powerful chemical defense ensures that most animals, once stung, will learn to avoid these ants assiduously in the future. While the sting deters most predators, some specialized animals might still prey on them, though information on specific, consistent predators is scarce due to the ant's effective defense. The primary interaction for humans, unfortunately, can be accidental encounters leading to stings. In some indigenous cultures, however, bullet ants play a role in warrior initiation rites, where young men endure dozens, sometimes hundreds of stings to prove their manhood and resilience. An interesting, lesser-known fact is that despite the agony of their sting, bullet ants are not typically aggressive away from their nests, and will often try to escape rather than attack if given the chance. Their fearsome reputation is built entirely on the consequence of a defensive act. We now lift our gaze to the towering canopy of the Amazon, the domain of a truly majestic and formidable bird of prey, the harpy eagle, Harpia harpyja. This is one of the largest and most powerful eagles in the world, a feathered monarch that rules the rainforest skies. With its striking double crest of feathers, piercing gaze, and massive talons, the harpy eagle is an awe-inspiring sight, perfectly evolved to hunt in the dense, complex environment of the upper forest layers. Its sheer size and predatory capabilities place it at the very top of the avian food chain in its habitat. Harpy eagles inhabit undisturbed tropical lowland rainforests from Mexico down through Central and South America, including, of course, the vast Amazon basin. They are typically solitary or found in breeding pairs, establishing large territories that they fiercely defend. These eagles build enormous stick nests, often in the emergent layer, choosing the tallest trees like capox or Brazil nuts, which offer a commanding view of their hunting grounds. Their behavior is characterized by patient observation from a high perch, followed by swift, incredibly agile attacks through the dense foliage, a remarkable feat for such a large bird. The diet of the harpy eagle consists primarily of arboreal mammals, with sloths and monkeys being their preferred prey. They are also known to take other animals such as opossums, porcupines, and occasionally reptiles like iguanas, or even small deer if the opportunity arises. Their hunting technique is breathtakingly efficient. They can spot prey from great distances, then launch into a silent, incredibly fast dive, navigating the complex web of branches with astonishing agility. Their talons, which can be larger than a grizzly bear's claws, up to 5 inches long, are capable of exerting immense pressure, crushing bones and killing prey almost instantly upon impact. The harpy eagle's adaptations for its role as a canopy apex predator are extraordinary. Its broad, rounded wings allow for maneuverability in tight spaces, while its long tail acts as a rudder, enabling sharp turns. Its eyesight is exceptionally keen, estimated to be 8 times more powerful than human vision, allowing it to detect subtle movements in the dense understory from high above. The distinctive facial disc of feathers helps to funnel sound to its ears, aiding in the location of hidden prey. And of course, those formidable talons are its primary weapons, perfectly designed for snatching and dispatching large, struggling animals. As apex predators, adult harpy eagles have no natural enemies, but their young, while in the nest, could theoretically be vulnerable, though the fierce protectiveness of the parents makes this unlikely. The greatest threat to the harpy eagle is habitat loss due to deforestation, which reduces their hunting grounds and nesting sites. They are also sometimes shot by humans, either out of fear or because they are perceived as a threat to livestock, although they rarely prey on domestic animals. An interesting and lesser-known fact about harpy eagles is that the females are significantly larger and more powerful than the males, often weighing almost twice as much. This size difference allows the pair to target a wider range of prey sizes, reducing competition between them. Descending once more to the humid forest floor, and amongst the vibrant green, we encounter a creature whose ferocity is not of tooth or claw, but of potent chemistry, the poison dart frog. These tiny amphibians, members of the Dendrobatidae family, are renowned for their dazzling array of bright colours, vivid blues, yellows, reds and greens, which serve not as camouflage, but as a stark warning to potential predators. This aposematic coloration signals their extreme toxicity, making them one of the most poisonous animals on Earth, a tiny jewel packing a lethal punch. Poison dart frogs are found in the humid tropical forests of Central and South America, with a particularly high diversity in the Amazon rainforest. They are typically diurnal, active during the day, which is unusual for many amphibians, and can often be seen hopping amongst the leaf litter or perching on low-lying vegetation. Their behavior varies by species. Some are solitary, while others can be found in small groups. They are territorial, and males will often engage in wrestling matches to defend their patch. Despite their toxicity, they are delicate creatures, reliant on the high humidity of their environment to keep their skin moist. The diet of poison dart frogs consists mainly of small insects, such as ants, termites, mites, and beetles. It is from these arthropods that they sequester the toxins, particularly alkaloids, which they then concentrate and store in their skin glands. The frogs themselves do not synthesize these poisons. Their hunting method is simple, a quick flick of their sticky tongue to capture their minuscule prey. The ferocity here lies in the consequence for anything that might try to eat them. The toxins can cause severe pain, nausea, muscle paralysis, and in the case of the most potent species like the golden poison frog, Philobates terribilis, enough poison to kill several adult humans. The primary adaptation of the poison dart frog is its toxicity, coupled with its warning coloration. This combination effectively deters most predators. If a predator is foolish or inexperienced enough to try and consume one, it will likely suffer severe illness or death, ensuring it, or its kin through learned behavior, avoids brightly colored frogs in the future. Their skin is specially adapted to store these potent toxins without harming the frog itself. Additionally, many species exhibit complex parental care, with one or both parents tending to the eggs and even transporting tadpoles on their backs to small pools of water, often in bromeliads. Despite their toxicity, there is at least one snake species, Erythrolamprus epinephalus, formerly Limnodophis epinephalus, that has evolved a resistance to the poison dart frog's toxins and can prey upon them. The main threat to these frogs, however, is habitat destruction due to deforestation, agriculture and pollution, as well as the illegal pet trade for some of the less toxic captive-bred species. An interesting and lesser-known fact is that indigenous Embera people of Colombia have historically used the highly toxic secretions of the golden poison frog to coat their blowgun darts for hunting, a practice that gave these frogs their common name. Frogs bred in captivity, away from their natural diet of specific insects, typically lose their toxicity. We return to the murky, slow-moving waters of the Amazon basin to encounter a creature that wields an invisible yet incredibly potent weapon, the electric eel, and, other recently identified species. Despite its common name, it's not actually a true eel, but rather a type of knife fish, more closely related to catfish. This elongated, sinuous fish is legendary for its ability to generate powerful electric shocks, which it uses for hunting, self-defense and navigation in the often turbid waters it inhabits. Its sleek, dark body glides through the water, an unassuming form belying a shocking power. Electric eels are found in the fresh waters of the Amazon and Orinoco river basins, preferring muddy bottoms, calm waters, and swamps where they can easily hide and find prey. They're nocturnal hunters and are obligate air breathers, meaning they must regularly surface to gulp air since the oxygen content in their preferred stagnant waters can be very low. Their behavior is generally solitary. They navigate and perceive their surroundings using weak electrical fields, a form of electrolocation which is highly effective in environments where visibility is poor. This ability allows them to detect hidden prey or obstacles. The diet of the electric eel consists primarily of fish, but they'll also consume amphibians, crustaceans, and even small mammals or birds that venture too close to the water. Their hunting technique is, honestly, remarkable. They can emit a series of high-voltage discharges. Up to 860 volts in the case of that can stun or kill prey outright. These shocks cause involuntary muscle contractions in the prey, revealing its location if hidden, and immobilizing it for easy capture. They can also use a lower voltage discharge for electrolocation and for stunning smaller prey without expending as much energy. The electric eel's most striking adaptation is its ability to generate electricity. This is achieved through specialized muscle cells called electrocytes, which are arranged in series like batteries along most of its body length. It has 3 pairs of abdominal organs that produce electricity: the main organ and hunter's organ for high-voltage discharges, and the sacs organ for low-voltage electrolocation signals. Its vital organs are concentrated in the anterior part of its body, with the rest largely dedicated to these electric organs, offering some protection from its own shocks. Their scaleless, slimy skin may also aid in conductivity and protection. Adult electric eels have few natural predators due to their powerful electric defense, though very large caimans or anacondas might occasionally attempt to prey on them, likely with considerable risk. Younger eels are more vulnerable. The primary threats they face are habitat degradation and changes in water quality. An interesting and I think lesser-known fact is that electric eels can coordinate their shocking behavior when hunting in groups. A recently discovered social behavior where multiple eels will discharge simultaneously to overwhelm larger or more difficult prey. It's a truly shocking display of cooperative hunting in a creature often thought to be purely solitary. Our exploration now leads us to the dynamic river systems of the Amazon, home to a highly social and surprisingly ferocious predator, the giant otter. Known locally as the river wolf, this charismatic mammal is the longest member of the weasel family, reaching up to 6 feet in length. With their sleek, waterproof fur, webbed feet and powerful tails, giant otters are superbly adapted to an aquatic lifestyle. They are highly vocal and live in tight-knit family groups, presenting a formidable collective force against threats and in pursuit of prey. Giant otters inhabit a range of freshwater environments, including slow-moving rivers, lakes and swamps, particularly those with gently sloping banks, suitable for denning and high fish populations. They are diurnal and highly social animals, living in extended family groups of up to 20 individuals, led by a dominant breeding pair. These groups cooperatively hunt, raise young and defend their territories, which they mark with scent from anal glands and communal latrine sites. Their complex vocalizations, including barks, whistles and screams, are used for communication within the group and to warn off intruders. The diet of the giant otter consists almost exclusively of fish, particularly carrakins and catfish, though they will also consume crustaceans, snakes and occasionally small caiman or anacondas, especially when hunting in a group. Their hunting technique is a display of speed, agility and cooperation. They use their keen eyesight to locate prey underwater, even in murky conditions, and their sensitive whiskers to detect vibrations. Hunting parties can work together to herd fish or to tackle larger, more challenging prey. They typically bring their catch to the surface or a log to consume it, holding it deftly with their forepaws. The giant otter's adaptations for its aquatic predatory lifestyle are numerous. Its dense, water-repellent fur keeps it warm and dry. Its streamlined body, powerful flattened tail and webbed feet make it an exceptionally strong and agile swimmer. Its vision is adapted for underwater clarity, and its nostrils and ears can close when submerged. Strong jaws and sharp teeth are perfectly suited for gripping and consuming slippery fish. Their social structure itself is a key adaptation, allowing them to defend territories against larger predators and hunt more effectively than a solitary individual could. While an adult giant otter, especially within its family group, faces few natural predators, jaguars and large caimans can pose a threat, particularly to solitary individuals or pups. Historically, they were extensively hunted for their velvety pelts, which led to a drastic decline in their numbers. Today, habitat loss, water pollution from mining and agriculture and overfishing, reducing their prey base, are the primary threats. An interesting and lesser-known fact about giant otters is the unique pattern of cream-coloured fur markings on their throats and chests, which are distinct to each individual, much like a human fingerprint, allowing researchers, and presumably the otters themselves, to identify individuals. For our final formidable creature, we venture into the leaf litter, under logs, and sometimes, unnervingly, into human habitations. This is the domain of the Brazilian wandering spider, primarily species of the genus. These spiders are notorious for their potent neurotoxic venom and their defensive posture, where they raise their front 2 pairs of legs, displaying their reddish-brown fangs and striped undersides, a clear "don't mess with me" signal. Often cited as one of the most venomous spiders in the world, their presence commands respect and caution. Brazilian wandering spiders, also known as banana spiders due to their occasional appearance in banana shipments, are found throughout Central and South America, with several species inhabiting the Amazon rainforest. Unlike many spiders that build webs and wait for prey, these are active nocturnal hunters, true to their wandering name. They roam the forest floor at night in search of food. During the day, they seek shelter in dark, moist places, such as termite mounds, under fallen logs, in leaf litter, or sometimes, unfortunately, in human dwellings, shoes, or piles of clothes, leading to accidental encounters. The diet of the Brazilian wandering spider consists of insects, other spiders, small amphibians, reptiles, and even small mice if they can overpower them. They are ambush predators or active pursuers, relying on their speed and potent venom. Once prey is detected, often through vibrations, they will quickly seize it with their powerful chelicerae, jaws, and inject venom. This venom rapidly immobilizes and begins to liquefy the prey's insides, allowing the spider to consume it. Their bite is extremely painful to humans and can cause severe symptoms, including intense pain, inflammation, loss of muscle control, breathing problems, and in rare cases, if untreated, it can be fatal, particularly to children or ailed individuals. The primary adaptation of the Brazilian wandering spider is its highly potent venom, which contains a complex mix of toxins, including neurotoxins that affect ion channels and neurotransmitter release. This makes their bite medically significant. Their excellent night vision, provided by their 8 eyes, and their sensitivity to vibrations aid in locating prey and detecting threats. Their relatively large size, leg span can reach up to 6 inches, and aggressive defensive display, where they stand on their hind legs and sway from side to side, serve as an effective deterrent to potential predators or anything they perceive as a threat. Despite their formidable venom, Brazilian wandering spiders are preyed upon by larger animals such as birds, lizards, some mammals like coatis, and even larger spiders or predatory insects like tarantula hawks, a type of wasp. The main threat from a human perspective is accidental envenomation. It's important to note that these spiders do not seek out humans to bite. Bites usually occur when they feel threatened, such as when they're inadvertently squeezed or trapped. An interesting and perhaps unsettling lesser-known fact is that the venom contains a toxin, TEX26, that can cause priapism, or long, painful erections. This has actually led to research into its potential use in treatments for erectile dysfunction. Our journey through the Amazon, exploring the lives of its most ferocious inhabitants, has revealed a world of breathtaking complexity, raw power, and delicate balances. From the silent, deadly grace of the jaguar to the shocking power of the electric eel, from the agonizing sting of the bullet ant to the sovereign flight of the harpy eagle, each creature plays a vital role in this intricate tapestry of life. These animals, honed by millennia of evolution, are not merely monsters of the wild, they are masterworks of nature, embodying the relentless struggle for survival that defines this incredible ecosystem. The ferocity we have witnessed is an essential part of the Amazon's character, a driving force in its ecological dynamics. It shapes behaviors, influences populations, and contributes to the overall health and resilience of the rainforest. As we stand in awe of these formidable creatures, it is crucial to remember that their world is increasingly under threat. Deforestation, climate change, and human encroachment are placing immense pressure on this irreplaceable wilderness and the magnificent life it supports. The future of these animals, and indeed the Amazon itself, hangs precariously in the balance. The Amazon's ferocious wonders are not just marvels of nature, they are vital threads in the web of life that sustains us all. This rainforest is the lungs of our planet, a critical regulator of global climate and a treasure trove of biodiversity. Protecting these animals and their habitat is not merely an act of conservation. It is an investment in the future of our planet, a commitment to preserving the rich biological heritage that makes Earth so unique. Let the power and majesty we've witnessed inspire us to become better stewards of this precious, untamed world.